time it is? You just tuned in the lab with Coach Rock and O. East Tennessee High School Sports Podcast. Bringing you all the exclusive interviews with some of the hottest players coming out of high school and the coaches from around the country here. Make sure you like and share this podcast. And stay tuned in each week. But enough of this. Let's get it.
Offensive coordinator, assistant head coach, associate head coach. How you say it? Associate? Yeah. Now, Coach. What's going on, Coach?
What's up, brother?
Oh, man, can't complain. How the season? Season week 10 coming in. Is this where y'all thought y'all might be around this time, or y'all looking for something a little better?
We're always looking for better.
Right.
A break here and a break there, it could be, but we're in the same place we were last year with less experience, so that's something to look forward to for now and in the future.
Right. Friday night, was a huge win to lock up the third seed. Sloppy at times. What did you see from your guys down the stretch and how they battled back and come out with that win at the end?
Showed a lot of toughness and character. They fought back. Wasn't going our way at halftime. We talked. We just had a heart-to-heart talk, and we came out the second half and played a whole lot better. So you got to have some games that are close like that.
Right.
We're getting ready to go into playoffs and stuff. You want to be able to be battle tested. And our schedule, which I think they said was like the fourth toughest in the state.
Yeah,
we played some tough teams.
Right.
So hopefully that will help us in the next few weeks coming up.
Right. I had some close losses and you had some games that y'all should have won and came out of the end. What do you think you learned from them kind of games that prepare you for this run y'all try to go for in the playoffs?
Well, for me, it's as a coach, when the opportunities present themselves, when you got to make the right calls, and as players, when you get opportunities to make plays, they have to be made.
Right.
Sometimes you don't get a second shot at that play, so take advantage of opportunities, make the most of them, and let the chips fall in there.
This has kind of been a weird season for you guys, and getting where you are is great because a lot of people kind of got out and didn't think y'all was gonna win one game or two games. What have you seen from your guys though, from week 1 to week 10, like the growth of your team? What all have you seen from them guys?
I've seen guys gain a lot of confidence. We've had to move a few guys around, like so we lost 18 starters from last year. So it took time, maybe a little bit longer than what we anticipated. But with a coaching change, we missed Coach Keith. This is his program, and we're just continuing to go forward. So between now, then and now, it's night and day because, like you said, we were talking at one point in time, we didn't know if we were going to have a team or not this year. So to be able to line up and play, and one thing I said about playing against Clinton, they can say what they want.
No.
You got to play your best against us.
Right.
They're no more looking past us, that's for sure.
Right.
So we get people's attention.
Right. Tell us about your dynamics between you and Jason. I know I've seen a few interviews and I've been around you guys. I know how close you guys are. Tell us what it is like working with a guy like that in this program in Clinton.
Well, Jay's a young guy. His first year starting. I think he's one in our region right now, and he's number 4 in all of 5A. So he's doing a good job. He's young. Just got to focus a little bit more. Right. That comes with growth, and he's where he's at now. Where he was is night and day. He's starting to get it, lead his team, and the future is very bright for him.
Right. Having a guy like Bryson don't hurt.
No, they're not.
You've been around and you coached a lot of talented receivers in your time, and of course we all know T's gonna be that guy. He's one-on-one, rare. But some of the guys that you coach throughout the future from over here in Clinton, is Bryson up there one of the best ones you've had?
Yeah. Bryson's top 5 guy of all the guys I've ever coached at receiver. That's going back from Jefferson Middle School to Oak Ridge High School to over here. Yeah.
you know, you're not gonna put your spot to get that top 5, right?
And you at the top 5?
Yeah, I gotta get that top 5, coach.
I'd say Higgins is 1. Ted Mitchell will be 2.
Ted.
Ted was a good one on Elk Ridge. Demond Marable. Lucas Kendall.
Yeah, Lucas tough.
Yeah, and then Bryson.
In that order?
Yeah.
That's tough. Coach, you know, I know it's, you know, we don't know what the future holds for Clinton football, but you know, I'm sure you're a candidate for the job. If you do get the chance or get a chance to interview or ever to do it, what would you bring to Clinton that you think would help the future?
Pretty much whatever I'm doing or wherever I go, we're gonna be competitive. We'll bring the competition, confidence, standard, and again, change your culture. And you do that by having high expectations. And that's what I bring to the table, regardless if I'm a coordinator, a head coach, or a position coach. It doesn't matter. I'm the same guy.
Right. You know, Jason, you know, he's a great guy. You know, I played with him in high school, coached against him growing up. You know, we competed for a long time. What is it like being, because y'all got a real good relationship. What's it like working with that guy and calling office with that guy? Because I know at times, you know, when y'all both been competitive, I'm sure y'all butt heads sometimes. You might want to run this, you might want to run that. So how that work? Can you explain how it works and how's it going?
Me and Jason, we hit it off immediately. You know? Some people thought that we wouldn't because he's strong-minded, so am I. You know, he joked that he's a white Don Colquitt and I'm a black Jason. We are so similar, man. We really do. It's not fake. It's not phony. We're brothers, man. We're gonna be tight way long after we are coaching together. But it's a joy every day to coach with him and coach for him because he's a very respectful guy. He listens to my input. We work very well together. We have from day one. So we have a lot of fun. It's fun. A lot of times we'll call plays and we're like, watch this, you know, and we just get ready to strike up the band. You know, it's fun.
Coach, tell us about the defense side of the ball. I know y'all struggle sometimes, but I see each week we're getting slowly getting better. Who are some of the guys that you feel that been stepping up, and who are some guys you're looking forward to stepping up in the playoffs to help y'all make this run?
Of course, number 13, Bo Wright, has done an outstanding job. He leads the state in tackling, not just 5A, the state. He's done a great job. Trey Hall has come leaps and bounds. I would have never seen this. He worked his behind off at DB, and you know, if I have a vote, he definitely going to be an all-region guy. He has played his behind off. Jackson Harrell at linebacker did a great job. Riker Arms, broken record here in sacks at the outside linebacker position there. He's doing a great job. Bounds. I mean, I can name all. You know, you can say all, but you know, collectively as a group, they are getting better. We are young. We only lose a couple on defense and a couple on offense. So consistency is always the key. Is doing something consistently and really good at it. So they're coming along. That defense is really coming along. So is offense. Like I said before, people consider they want back Clinton. What they can't say is they look up over us. They don't look over us. We get their best.
Do you think some of the struggles you had earlier in the season was kids not fully bought in with the new coaches, with the coaches turnover? Do you think that had something to do with the slow start you had? I mean, I know the teams I played was tough. That's 1A. You know what I'm saying? But you think some of the closer games that you feel like you couldn't have won that you lost, you feel like it was still kind of kids still trying to slowly buy in?
That could be true on some part, but for me as a coach, you know, I don't really understand the buy-in thing. We're here every day. You know, if you're here, if you're not bought in, you shouldn't be here. But for me, it was more so that we're just young. Again, we lost new quarterback, new running backs. All my receivers except for one returned as far as a starter. 2 return starts on the offensive line. So she's got a new group to get cohesiveness and learn how to work together as a unit. And then the emotional part of it, you know, with the coaching change and all the stuff that went on, and we lost a couple of players that transferred. It hurt us. So it changed the dynamics of what we're going to be. But look at then and look at now, we're, regardless of seed, going to the playoffs, and that's what you want. So. I'm okay with all the things that we've been through this year because we still ended up where we wanted to, which is going to the playoffs.
Do you have an idea where? I know it's still one more week in the season, but you kind of got an idea who you're going to see in the playoffs?
Well, there's 4 games down there this weekend: McMinn and Ray County and East Hamilton and Walker Valley.
Right.
So it's going to depend on who wins those games. So we won't really know until Friday. When all the games are played Friday.
Right.
I always tell our guys, don't matter who we play as long as we're playing.
Right. You know, Friday, back to Friday game, you had a receiver stepped up that, you know, not only the coaching staff been waiting on it, but the city been waiting on it. Braylon Hayden, he had a great game. What did you see from this kid? Because I've been hearing rumors, you know, throughout the week how he been practicing, you know, showing himself in practice. What have you seen from that kid from the past couple of weeks?
Well, I seen a young man that worked, and I actually met with him Friday and asked him, man, when are they gonna get that game from you?
Right.
He said, tonight, coach. I said, man, I've been waiting. I mean, we got a 6'5", 6'6" guy who's a junior, opposite Bryson Maddox, who gets double and triple covered.
Oh, nice.
I play receiver.
Right.
If someone double or triple covered somebody else, I'm gonna eat the other guy out.
Yeah.
So we gotta have that mentality. And I think he's finally getting it that you know, there's hardly any DBs that are 6 foot, let alone 6'5".
Right.
You have an advantage. Take advantage of it. He's very athletic, a lot more athletic than people realize.
Yeah. I
I was
remember.
proud of him.
I remember Friday before the game, we was probably about 10, 15 minutes before kickoff, and I was sitting by Noah Witt there, and he said, man, we need Braylon show. I said, he's gonna have a good game tonight. I just felt it. I just felt it from the kid, man, I was super proud of my coach.
Yes.
And, you know, Little League a couple times, basketball, man, and I always, you know, root for the kid, man. But, you know, Jackson Harold's another kid that's been around and having a great season. What have you seen him at as a leader? I've seen him being vocal, a lot vocal on that defense side of the ball.
Yeah, Jackson is a hit hunter.
Yeah.
He's that guy. When you need a big hit, he gets it.
Man, that one, I guess, Scott County, maybe? It was one of them games at home,
County,
man.
County.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah, he zeroed in. When he zeroes in on you, you're going to feel it. And there's a good job for us on offense. We put him in our H-back. Does a good job blocking, going out and pass routes. He makes some key first downs on catches. But he blocks very well on our counters and stuff. So, there's another junior, so he'll be returning next year. So we're set up good for the future, for sure.
Right. Speaking of, you know, we talked about receivers and you know, everybody know Bryson and Braylon trying to come up. Who are some of the other guys? Because, you know, it's kind of been, you know, Will had a couple games early in the season. Ryan had showed some flashes. Who are some guys you feel like are going to be consistent on this playoff run that you need to be consistent in this playoff run to take some pressure off Bryson and give Jason more weapons?
It's Dominic Pensick,
The six,
senior, number 6. Definitely looking for him to make some plays. Will Young, he's a sophomore, looking for him to make some good catches for us at the slot. Also, freshman Austin Phillips has been doing a great job. That guy's coming along. He's gonna get some. So he's gonna get some reps.
He's one of my Goon Squad guys.
He's a player. I like that guy. Ryan Jones shows flashes at times. I tell guys, be you. I need you to be you, and that's all you can be. You don't have to be the best. Just give me your best. That's all I need. So we got a good unit. We won't ever self-proclaim ourselves as wide receiver you. But here's what I will tell you. In the 4 years I've been here, we've had some of the best in the region over here, if not state. And I'll compare mine with anybody around. I got 4 guys 6'2" and up, and none of them are seniors. So the future at wide receiver, Connor Bayless, Braylon Hayden, Brendan Hayden, is a young guy. He's going to be in the future. And you got again Maddox and Ryan Jones. Those guys are all at least 6'2". So Caden Hodgins. So we got some guys, and none of those guys are seniors. So the future is set up real good.
Coach, let's talk about a serious topic around Clinton is, you know, is getting the schools back to campus to get, you know, for the guys. What are some of the steps y'all doing to get them schools back on campus to recruit guys here?
Well, we talk to recruiters. You know, you can't make someone recruit somebody. You got to be able to look the part. But Bo Wright's going to get looks. Of course, Bryson's already got offers. Jay will be getting them. It's just a matter of getting settled back in. Again, when you have a coaching change and it's unfortunate everything that went down. We love Coach Keefe. Miss him, talk to him all the time, you know, and that was a direct line. And so a lot of schools look at and see what you're doing now. We're doing a lot of the same things, offensively, defensively. We changed a lot of things up.
Right.
But the difference between this year's team and last year's team was a veteran squad.
Right.
So these guys got a whole other year of growth.
Right.
So they'll be here.
Right. Well, you just from the grade situation to the coaching leaving, you just wonder, you know, how it was going to work. You know?
Yeah, and it could have backed some people up.
Right.
Most guys just kind of sit back and watch.
Right.
But when you see guys' numbers, Bo Wright leading the state in tackling,
Right.
you got that. It's got to open your eyes.
Right.
You got Maddox, who's I think number 3 in the state and number 1 in all of 5A.
Right.
It's got to open eyes.
Right.
So
Right.
we're just gonna let that take care of itself. We want
Right.
to go out and play, win ball games, and do the best we can. And when you do the right things, good things are gonna happen for you anyway.
Right. Well, Coach, I ain't gonna hold you the last question for today. Well, at the end of the day, whatever happens, I feel like your part of Clinton with Coach Keefe, the program gonna be left out better than when you got here. So what would you tell the people? What can you tell the Clinton people? Well, I know they, people, but what do you got to say to people to solidify you as a head coach for this season?
Well, I mean, if that ever happened, it's not something I couldn't do.
But it's something you would want if it
I'm a competitor, and me and Hammond, that's why we work so well together. We both want to win. So when we don't win, if you think you're disappointed, we're 10 times more disappointed than you could ever be, because we put a lot of time into watching film, and we talk on the phone all the time. We're drawing up plays here and there, trying to see what we can do to help these guys have success, because we've both had success in our careers, in our adult lives. So we want them to feel good about this, and we want the Clinton community to feel good. And just stick with us. Things are gonna be okay around here.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, from week 1 to week 10, I mean, it been like I said, there's a few that we feel like, everybody feel like we together. But as a young team, it's a learning experience. Coach, I ain't gonna hold you. I know you got every Friday. Good luck Friday.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you letting us come through, man, and it's in the lab. Coach Rock, I'm out.
Y'all know what time it is? You just tuned in the lab with Coach Rock and East Tennessee High School Sports Podcast, bringing you all the exclusive interviews with some of the hottest players coming out of high school and the coaches from around the country here. Make sure you like and share this podcast, and stay tuned in each week. But enough of this, let's get it.
Today in the lab with Clinton, Coach Rock. We're here with
Braylon, Hayden, 2026, wide receiver, safety.
Trey Hall, 25, corner.
what's up, fellas? Welcome to the show. What's going on? Coming off a big win last week at Corn. What did you see out of that performance last week that you had last week?
I think I did pretty good. I could have made better plays. I got scored on one play, but I made it back, got a pick. I made some tackles too.
That big pick at the end, that was a big stuff right there. You had a kind of breakout game. We know we've been kind of waiting for you all season, kind of do some things, but I didn't get your stats. You know your stats you had last week?
I had 3 catches for 78 yards, I think.
Yeah. So, how you feel about last week's performance?
I think I played pretty good. I could have played better. There's 2 balls Jalen threw I could have caught, but other than that, I played good.
Coming in this week, y'all in y'all stretch run, getting ready for the playoffs. It's a 9-district game. What do you see this week in film and heritage, and that y'all feel like y'all can do this Friday night?
Well, against Central, they didn't do good on the inside run on defense, and then the quick game on offense should be good.
All right.
So I was gonna say the run game, we can make more tackles, get to the ball more as a team, and just talk more.
Right. Heritage offense, I like to throw the ball around to you. I'm sure you're gonna get touches this weekend. How you feel about their offense going to get you? I know you're gonna get a lot of balls on your way, so you ready for that?
Yeah, I'm for sure ready. You just gotta make some plays, read the field, be smart, be patient, and do my job.
Right. Last year, I know you both was on the team last year, and y'all kind of going down the same stretch y'all did last year. Y'all had a tough schedule, lost a few games. this year, y'all, I feel like we lost a few games that I think I should have won. I know that. But what do y'all see from last year's team and this year's team as y'all going down the same stretch and get ready for the playoffs? Start with you, bro.
I feel like practice has been better. We're more focused than we was last year and in the past this year. So I feel like we're going to like go farther in the playoffs than we did last year.
I feel like we are more as a team this year. Last year was a lot of individuals, just like meatball people. And like he said, in practice we have more fun. It's more focused up. It's a lot better.
What the atmosphere been around practice? Because I know it's kind of like y'all started, lost Coach Keith and then Coach Hammond and Coach Colquitt kind of took over. So I know like it's all kind of been like a learning process for y'all. But what the atmosphere been like in practice with the players? With you being a senior and being one of the leaders of the team?
At the start, it was kind of low. People were just like walking around, not very hyped and energetic. And then towards the end, like now, we're more hyped up. It's getting like chippy, it's fun. People moving around. It's just way better all around.
What about you?
Yeah, like when they're in practices, we had like different groups just talking and playing and stuff. Now we're like all just focused and stuff like that.
What did you feel, Trey, since you're a defense player, what did you feel that I had to do defensively to make a run in the playoffs this season? I know, you got the first round on the road, and then, after that, see what happens. But what do you feel that I need to do defensively to tighten up some things to make a late run?
Like I already said, we need to, as a team, like get to the ball more, make more tackles, make sure to wrap up. Because we're making good plays, we just can't finish the play. And then I think like secondary, we're doing pretty good. We held West to almost negative yards. Like, we're doing pretty good at secondary level. We just make more tackles.
Offensively, what do you feel like I need to do to make a stretch run?
Work on our run game a little bit. Our run game's good, but it's not playoff good. And then our line's getting better and better every week. And our quarterback and receivers got more of a connection.
What is it like playing the opposite side of Bryson? Do you learn a lot from Bryson? Y'all compete a lot in practice? Like, is the competition that talk back and forth? What is practice like in games like playing with Bryson?
It's so good because everybody focuses on him, leaves you wide open.
Right. It's easy for you to make plays. What is it like going against practice? You pick Bryson to go against a lot of practice, or you kind of stay away from him?
During practice, I mostly go scout team defense, so I can get game reps against Bryson and Braylon. So it just gets both of us better.
Okay. What have you seen, Braylon, out of offense that, like I said, early in the season, y'all kind of been up and down. You had a good game against Cleveland offensively, and then, West was kind of rough, and then Scott County, y'all kind of took off, and then, so like I said, the big go up and down. So what have you seen from the beginning of the season to now? Y'all seem to like start getting your stuff together. What have you seen different in the offense?
Let's see. Let's start with the quarterback. Quarterback's way more locked in than he was at the beginning. Our running backs are so much better. Our line, we changed our line since the beginning of the season. It's like Connor, he was at guard and tackle, now he's at center, and now he's back at guard and tackle again. So everybody's moving everywhere. So we're like more focused and learning new stuff.
What did you see in the defense from the start of the season to now, the improvements, and what do you think, what y'all building on?
I just like we keep moving everybody around like they're doing on offense and seeing where people fit with each other, just so we can play as more of a team. And I think we're actually getting better. This week, y'all see Hayden out there on defense. Hopefully he'll make a big difference, and we're doing very good.
Okay. What do you recruiting wise? I know y'all both. I know you're trying to play the next level. How recruiting process going for you this year?
It's going, I guess, decent. Coach Burke helping me send out my film to like little colleges so I can go somewhere. I've been applying to colleges on my own, just trying to get somewhere.
You got an idea like where you trying to play? But there's anywhere kind of way, don't matter what division, NIA, Division 2, Division 3, don't matter.
JUCO, anything. I just want to play some ball.
That's what's up. I know you got another year at this, but how recruiting going for you?
Good. I was just talking to Georgia State last week and Charlotte 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Big schools. You're a big target, so you definitely eye candy. I know they're gonna see you and like what they see, so you just gotta put some film together, which you are. So let's ask you this: this Friday, school over with. What is your preparation to get ready for the game? What did you do to get ready for the game?
During school, like during lunch, I'll probably watch some film just to get my brain back onto it.
Right.
Pre-game, we gotta listen to the tunes, lock in. You just gotta make sure that my team's right, they mindset right, and we just get to going.
So what's your game tune music? What's your go-to music like? You got one more song to play before you go in. What you playing?
Probably some Rod Wave.
Okay. Right, wait, what?
Rod Wave.
All right, same question for you.
So the song.
What's your preparation like for Friday at the game? What get you ready for the game? What get you going?
I wake up earlier than usual. Normally I wake up like 7:45. Wake up like 7 Friday, Joe. And then I get the shower, all that. Get to school, go first and second, and then lunch. I usually just sit down. I don't eat lunch though. On Fridays, I never eat lunch on Fridays. And then when we come in here for Reflection 4th, I just talk to all the guys, see what they're doing, and then we just go to meetings and stuff. Other than that, I don't do nothing.
What's your go-to song?
If I had to pick a song, anything Young Boy.
Okay.
Good answer.
Y'all both be on the NCAA? Y'all be playing? You be playing?
Every night.
All right, so who the best on the team though? Like,
I like using Ohio State and Oregon.
so you the best player on your team? You beat everybody on the squad?
Nah, Elijah beat me one time. He was bad.
He tough.
Yeah, he nice.
I played Jay Lee a couple of times. I didn't beat him both times. I didn't beat him. Yeah, he been waiting for my invite, but he had like he's scared. You know what I mean? So what is it like playing for Coach Hammond? Like I know he's been around, but you know it's new in his role for him. So like, what's it like playing for Coach Hammond?
I like he's an older person, but it's like his soul he's young, so he's very energetic.
Right.
He moves around with us during practice. He gets in there. He play QB if he needs to. I like it. It's really good.
Last year he was offensive coordinator. He wasn't like saying too much. This year he's saying a lot. I like it though. He's so active. He's like he's 19 years old in a 44-year-old body.
What's a player coach, right?
Yeah.
With Trey, would you be a senior? So I seen you talking a lot. So I consider you think you one of the senior leaders.
Right.
Are you more of a vocal leader, or are you more of a just do it by example type guy?
I say I'm a little bit of both, but I'm more of a do it by example. But if I need to speak up to get them like locked in and focused during game, I'll speak up and tell them like you gotta get this going, you gotta lock in.
Right. Braylon, I always know you be a quiet guy. So what kind of leader you just do it by example? What kind of leader you don't really talk too much?
Unless I have to say something,
Right.
no, I'm good.
Now on Friday now, I see you talk a lot out there on that game field on Friday night. What you be saying? You just try to get to the guy head, or you
Yeah, I
just
just try to, cause I'm a corner, so like
Right.
my whole thing is I'm trying to get you off your game so I can keep my game going.
Right.
So I just be saying whatever come to mind when it's just
I
that.
can about it. I can like man. You be talking junk at that, brother. You just kind of play.
Nah, I be playing. Unless you say something, I'm not gonna say that.
So you had to pick the most player, the player on the team that talked the most out there on a Friday night. Who would you say?
Trade or Bryson?
Who you say?
Bryson Maddox or Elijah. He talk a lot.
So the preseason when y'all, I know y'all probably don't go a lot of one-on-ones now during the season, but during the preseason y'all one-on-one. What was that like with you and Bryson? Was it a whole lot of talking?
There's a lot of talking because like Bryson's very good. He's a talented,
Right.
talented player. So I gotta step up and show him that like just because I'm small don't mean nothing. So I really gotta get up there and
Right.
press him and talk my mess to get him off his game.
So when you did win the match, you let him know it, though, right?
For sure. He heard it all practice. If I lost every rep but one, he heard it all practice.
Right. So when y'all go head to head, who's gonna get the best of the matchup?
Whoever having a good day, they did.
It go either way.
Up to the QB, he threw a good ball or not.
Yeah. It gotta be a good ball if you don't get it there. Speaking of the QB, so what have you seen from him from game 1? Now that y'all about to go to game 10, what have you seen from him?
Number 5, Jay. I love my guy. He's really improved. At first, of course he tried, but I don't think he's all the way locked in.
Right.
But now that we almost to playoffs, even later on, game 5, he really locked in and seen that we need him to step up as a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really been a leader now on the field, and I like it.
What is it?
He's grown up since week 1 in preseason. I like him. We talk a lot outside of football, so that's my guy.
All right. Well, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all notice. I ain't got nothing to do, man. So I'm gonna let y'all get out of here, man. But it's in the lab. I'm Coach Rock. I'm out. Appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all did all right.
We in the lab, boy. We in the lab.
Y'all know what time it is. You just tuned in the Lab with Coach Rock and O.